So on Wednesday and Thursday this week, I played my first tournament of the year. So I thought I'd just do a quick video to give you a recap of it. I've had a lot of messages asking how I did, how I played. So I thought I'll just put it out there. And I've got one little thing, well, massive thing, that sort of was my thought process through it and what helped me to play quite well with it. You know, I shot 70, 71. No, 71, 70. 71 on day one, 70 on day two, par 69, so wow, God, 2 over, 1 over for a 3 over total. So very pleased with that. Considering the field that was there, so it's an Open Series, PGA Open Series event, so a lot from all over the UK playing. So a lot of good quality golfers there. So I was pleased with that. You know, first tournament of the year. I've not played in a tournament since probably October time. I've played a lot of golf through the winter, a lot of winter work on my game and swing like I'm down here doing now. And I'm going to bring you a couple of things that I've worked on through the winter and worked on recently when playing golf as well. So on round one, I started well. I could feel it on the first tee a lot, especially with the change in the course when we arrived. So it was different to the practice round. We had another par 3 added into first, which was a temporary. So managed to escape with a par on there, which sort of settles the head a little bit. And then we got to the 4th hole, and then I just got on a run of missing putts. Five putts in a row from inside 6 foot. A couple of them were for par. A few of them were for birdie as well. Just couldn't hold them. And then sometimes you get into a routine of or a way of, right, so I try something else. So I try, move my ball position. So like, and after the round driving home, I sort of thought none of them were bad putts, just wrong line. So like I missed a 3-footer for par on a par 3, chipped up nicely to there, aimed it right edge, didn't move, lipped out. Suddenly you think, oh my God, worst putter. Even shall I change my putter? Shall I try something else for day 2? No. If the putts were, but this is why a proper analysis needs to be done after the round, because after that, after them 5, got back, we held a couple of putts, held one from 50 foot, which was probably my only bad tee shot. And I think the massive thing that helped me through the 2 days, because if there's one thing that I can say about my game, I don't perform well enough in tournaments. So like playing social golf here at my own club, my home club of Dewsbury Golf Club, I feel like I play really well, and I've come to play well. So I'm here to play well. I'm here to get under par, hit birdies. You know, playing in tournaments, sometimes to not play bad. You know, to always protecting a score. If I'm around level par, I think, oh yeah, I'd be happy with that, because it is a good score, especially in a tournament. So I think the biggest thing through that was pre-shot routine. So I've been working a lot recently on pre-shot routine and thoughts into the golf shot that I want to hit, and having that full commitment. And me and Chris, who you've seen probably on my videos a little bit, Chris Gaunt, we've been doing a thing when we're playing of you get an extra point if you don't change your mind on a shot. So we call it critical thinking. So if we're choosing here a 5-iron full out shot, and you'd get to, it's amazing how many times you do it, you'd get to the ball and then you'd change your mind and go, no, I don't think it's that, I'm just going to punch it. And that's when the bad shot comes in, because there's a little bit of doubt, especially in a tournament or like a medal round or like a competition round in your home club or club competition. That's what the killer is, and that's what's done me in the past as well. Because and this is the crazy thing of tournament golf, then we got into the back 9. Probably my only bad tee shot of the day. Had my driver out, aimed it straight down the middle. That was the target line. And then right at the end, so I'd lose the point. Right at the end, I thought, just be careful of that right, because it's trouble. Even though it's just trees, so it's not too much trouble. But there, just changed my mind, just pulled it left. Ball, it wasn't massively offline, maybe 5 yard offline, but I was then behind a tree. So then we were thinking, right, okay, let's pick the shot from here. Punched it out into the fairway. And then even the chip shot, changed my mind on that. So we got it to about 40 yards short. Chip shot to there. Changed my mind at last minute and thought I'll give it a little bit of height. Half duffed it onto the front, 50-foot putt, and then boxed it for a 4. So it was a massive thing to like realise that not everything's going to be perfect in your round of golf as well. So just to accept to move on. Because then on to round 2. Felt like I played a lot better. Or, you know, we started holding some putts. Certainly holed out well for both days. Really good off the tee. Again, one bad tee shot. Was it the same hole actually? It's a tough driving hole really, like a bit of a dog leg on the back 9 at Didsbury Golf Club, by the way. I didn't explain that. Didsbury Golf Club in the Manchester Open. Just blocked it right, and there was just overhanging tree, and I tried to play the miraculous shot. It's embarrassing to even say it now, but fading it round the trees with a wedge to the flag. James just hit it left onto the green. Even if it's in that bunker, I've got up and down from everywhere all day. Chipping felt good, and hit the tree, came down. Then you're in that tree thing, hit the tree again, it came down, chipped up, 2 putted for a 6. I was 100 par, then that took me to level. But even that, so then after that, stepped on the next tee, stuck with my game plan, and just hit my 4-iron down the middle and wedge it, and then finish par, and then parred in to finish, you know. So that was nice as well to get over that, the bad hole there. We can work and learn from that. But yeah, so that was the round really. So that was the round. Fairly pleased with that. Fairly solid. Would just try and be a bit more positive, I think, on my iron shots into the greens, and I think that is what I need to do. Is really find out, and this is going to sound stupid, really find out how far these clubs go, because there was a couple of like mid-iron shots where I'm like, is that the right club? And just a bit unsure on distances. So, you know, I think I'm going to come, well, that's what I'm doing today, because I've got another tournament today, Brough Pro-Am. Just going to get some yardages today, and maybe a bit of pitching as well, because that didn't feel too good either. So yeah, there were the rounds of 71, 70. So first event of the year, better than I expected to play. Round a course I've not played before. I did go for a practice round. On the practice round, this is what I sort of discovered. So like, on some of the holes where, the biggest thing, and then this is, how do I sort of say it? On the practice round, this is what I found, and this was then my thought, and is my thought going forward. Is you know, when it's all pre-shot routine when I'm playing in a tournament, because that's what I can control. Like, my golf swing's my golf swing, because I've worked hard down here, getting the club there and there like that. I have been inside and flat like that. So that's club, as we know, that's club face open, and then I flick my wrist there as well. So there you can imagine, you can see there that we've got the chance to hit it left and right as well. So with my swing work, which will continue to be that, has been taking the club back there, position 1, position 2 right, and then swinging through like that. But the biggest thing, and the only thing that I want to be thinking about when I'm playing in a tournament or a competition, is pre-shot routine. So we've sort of decided, get the grip on behind the ball and then walk into it, and make sure that I'm simply setting up square to my target. So that's feet, knees, hips, shoulders, everything like that. And then every single shot, that was a little bit out of the heel, but it doesn't matter what golf swing I put on it. Like, that was a little half swing, but you can then, it's giving you the best opportunity. But I think it's something that you can think of while you're playing. So a quick tip for everyone this morning. That might have gone a little right. I think is to get that, and it's sort of, I was offline maybe twice, 3 times. It was one of the best rounds, like off the tee, that I've had in a while. I can't believe that I didn't score better from it. But yeah, It's just getting that everything square to it. Because I thought, like, on one of the holes on my practice round, it was a super high slice. And I thought, what is that, James? That is absolutely awful, that shot. Then you sort of realise that you think, you've hit a couple with a cut, so then you just, I was set up and then just drag that back a little bit. Then you can see that that's just going to then bring it in even further. But it's hard to be sometimes committed when you've hit one right. So we're aiming for that massive tree in the middle, hit one right, and then can we set up square now, committed, because then it could feel like you are aiming a bit to the right. You swing it through and commit to that line like that. So that was it. That was my only swing thought, was focus on my routine. So I like to get my grip on behind the ball here, step into it, try and feel that we're square to the ball, and then hit it. But yeah, I was very pleased with how I played. Like I say, a lot of people message. I think they might have seen it on Pete Finch's YouTube and Instagram, because they said, is that me at the top of the leaderboard? And I said no, it was just because I was out first. Wednesday I was out at 7 a.m. So it did say Jay Ward at the top of the leaderboard, but no, that wasn't me at the top. I think I finished about in the 60s, something like tied 60th, which I know doesn't sound amazing, and it is a long way down there, but I think more the score of 2 over, 1 over, 3 over total. When I've not performed well in tournaments last year, it wasn't good, and I think to have a good start was really pleasing. We'll take it in today. I felt confident that I could hit a shot where I wanted to, and I wasn't thinking about this. I mean, there's trouble everywhere. There was trouble absolutely everywhere on that golf course, like there is on any. And it was just good that I could just fire that through, trust my swing, trust my clubs, which I'm going to go through now for another video. But yeah, really pleased with that. So, and that was my one tip to tell everyone, especially when you're playing golf, because if I'm thinking about my swing while I'm playing, getting it up here, I feel like it goes left because I feel like I come over the top, and then you're just in a minefield of swing thoughts, which we know is not a good thing. So that's it. First tournament of the year, Manchester Open, Disbury, all right, midway down the field, but 141 total. Yeah, pleased with that. So that's my recap, guys. Thank you for everyone's messages. Good luck messages from that, from after day one. Thank you for watching today. Any questions or pointers, drop them below and we'll discuss them. Until then, we'll see you next time.